So let's talk about role models. The other day I was asked by a student, why did I become a teacher? I've actually been asked this many times, why do you become a teacher? I guess kids want to know why you want to be a teacher. Why did you choose this as your career? The answer is role models. Uh, for those of you who don't know, once upon a time, long before I became a teacher, when I still had hair, I was a photographer, and I had gotten to, you know, pretty high up in the rap slash music slash movie industry. Here's me with Method Man, a model who is known as Milani Rose. Yes, I drove a Ferrari. Yes, I drove Rolls Royce. Not every day is my personal vehicle. This was on a music video. I was one responsible for bringing the car to the shoot. Yes, I've met Drake, Swiss Beats. I even met Kanye West. I've known many beautiful women along the way. I got to the top of the game. But that's what it is, children. It is a game. It is a game. It is fake. It is glitter. It is glam. It doesn't exist. It is illusion. Okay, it is a dead end road. Uh, and I'm going to prove it to you. I'm going to show it to you right now, extensively. Here comes the here comes the hard truth. Now, I know you don't want to listen to what I have to say because I've had this conversation with students before, and no, I don't know what I'm talking about, and blah 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 blah. So this time, I'm not going to prove it using my words. I'm going to prove it using the words of your favorite artist. So I did a poll of students and I asked them, who's your favorite artist? Okay. And I was told that the artist who is the best by everybody came out on top. Number one kids uh, recommendation was Young Boy. So I looked up Mr. Young Boy. Mr. Young Boy has had a very hard life. He basically was in a group home from a very young age. His father's in prison. Other family members are dead. He's been in gangs. He's been in juvenile hall. He's been in prison. He is a criminal. A criminal. Now, most guys in the rap industry are criminals. Um, I learned that very quickly when I got to the top. Uh, it is a very interesting racket that they've created. But it is a racket, and I will tell you that if you want to get to the top of that game, it's going to take a lot of work, and you don't even realize what it is. So I'm going to show you. Okay, so right off the bat, I did an analysis of Young Boy's All In lyrics. This is his most famous song from all of his songs he's made. This is the one at the top of the charts. And the very first word he speaks in this track is "God damn." And that sets the tone for the whole song because he talks about how he's damned. Okay? He's telling you that you should really listen to him. Okay? Are you really listening, kids? Are you listening to the fact that he's telling you that he's damned? Okay? He's come from dirt, so he's damned, but despite that, he is bawling. Okay? He doesn't need church because he's made it happen. He's heaven sent. Okay? Uh, but, you know, he we'll just continue. Let's just continue. Okay? Now, his second verse, he's not really saying anything. He's talking about having money. Sure, he's rich. Okay, cool. We've established that because he's bawling. Okay? But he does talk about having a gun and doing criminal things and being a criminal. He's talking about having an unfaithful girl and a drug-addicted father. Okay? He talks about being addicted to pills and alcohol. Okay? He himself is unfaithful. And he admits that the only girl that actually satisfies him is his girlfriend. She's unfaithful, he's unfaithful, but he's unfaithful with all of these hoes who don't satisfy him. So what is the point of the hoes? Why don't you just stay faithful to the girl who does satisfy you? I don't know. It's very dysfunctional, but he talks about being dysfunctional. He admits all of these things about himself. Okay, but he feels, and then he talks about how he feels judged by pretty much everybody, and that he feels all alone, which is probably why he has the problem with intimacy and being unfaithful and being dysfunctional. From his life, which has been hard, I admit. I have read it. It's tough. But he says you should really listen. And are you really listening to what he's saying? Because he's not telling you that you should follow in his footsteps or that he should be a role model. He's telling you this is what you shouldn't be doing. This is the example. He can't go clean. He's all in with gang life. This is his life. This is what has been dealt him. Okay, stealing from his own mother and being in a gang and all this talk of potentially being the end. This is going to end his life. He's going to die young. He's going to die young boy because his life has been so hard. So why would you want to follow in that? Why would you want to be like young boy? Why is he your role model? And listen, I get it. When I was your age, my role model was guys like Method Man and the Wu-Tang Clan, and I like Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg, and these are my boys, these are my guys, okay? But there's a distinct difference between the guys that I looked up to, those heroes that I'm here shaking hands with him. I was on set. I made it to the top of the game, but then I saw where the game is going, and allow me to show you because see. I've been at the top, and this is what is rap. For those of you rap today is disgusting to me because it is trash in comparison to what it used to be. The bar is so low now that it is pathetic. Rap is dead because of the rappers today, and I'm going to prove it to you. I told you I was going to prove it to you, so here we go. First of all, what is rap? Rap is poetry set to rhythm. Period. That's what it is. So you should be singing something. It is a poem. It is poetry. Okay? You are speaking lyrics that have multiple, if not one, profound meaning. So I just said, Method Man, my guys, Wu-Tang Clan. So here are the unique words of artists, unique meaning, the way that they weave the poetry. Shakespeare. Okay? Actual talent. Well, here's my guys, Wu-Tang, right here. 6,196 unique words. Okay, and I'm going to play a little, well, I don't know if I'll play it because I don't want to get copyrighted. But I got Wu-Tang Clan queued up to show you exactly what I'm talking about. My favorite song from the Wu-Tang Clan. And here's your young boy. Never Broke Again, 2,724 words. Okay, a third of what my guys used to be. Okay, rap has fallen. It is okay. Like if I actually go through this and look at this, okay, I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. I don't know who these guys are. Okay, but here's Jizza. He's from the Wu-Tang Clan. He's actually higher up than the Wu-Tang Clan itself, but he was the number one of the writers for the Wu-Tang Clan. So there you go. I don't know who that is. There's RZA, also part of the Wu-Tang Clan. Ghostface Killah, part of the Wu-Tang Clan. Cannabis, I remember him. I never really listened to him, though. Never really listened to Mortal Technique either. I don't even know who that is. Killer Priest, I've listened to him. He's good. I don't know who that is. I'm just being honest. Like, I don't know everybody. Let's get to the people who I know. That's an interesting name he's got there. Some of these guys I haven't heard. There's Raekwon. He's part of the Wu-Tang Clan. Common, not part of the Wu-Tang Clan, but he's good. I don't know who that is. Who is Action Bronson? Redman. Is he officially part of the Wu-Tang Clan? I think so. I think he is now. I don't know if he was when I was a kid, but there's Redman. Redman and Method Man did their own thing. Goody Mob. Nas, there it is. And after that, I'm not going beyond E40. Yep. I'm not going to go. There's Method Man right there. Okay. 5,000 words, and it, slowly on a decline. Okay. Like even, who's this? By the way, NF is one of the new ones today. It's just rap is low. Low, low, low. It is not what it used to be. Okay. These are the low end guys. Like DMX. So when DMX came out, that was late '90s. Okay, so already it was coming down. Okay, uh, Outcast. It's just like it's almost a timeline. Here's Insane Clown Posse going down. Snoop Dogg. Okay, yeah, Snoop Dogg on the lower end of things. Okay, Trick Daddy, Juvenile, J. Cole, Logic, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Yes, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Everybody likes Bone Thugs and Harmony, but it's over here, low end. Okay, I don't know who Kid Ink is. I don't know who Kodak Black is. I don't know who that is. Wiz Khalifa, 3000. There it is. So this is my as you could go through the line if you would like. Okay, you could go through the line if you would like. Okay, I wonder where I'm looking. I really would like to find Eminem on this list. I know he's on here. I should be able to just type in Eminem or look for Eminem. It doesn't. It doesn't. The code that this uses. Let's find Eminem, shall we? Let's find him. Oh, there he is. I see him. There's Eminem. Eminem's like right in the middle. Okay, so already from Wu-Tang down to Eminem. Okay, who's that? Suicide Boys? Yeah. Okay, Eminem. It's going down. KRS-One. There. Like almost a timeline. There's Ice-T. You know what I'm saying? Like rap getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. Okay, until you get to Young Boy. Who's this? Little Uzi. NF. Low, low, low. And I actually do listen to NF today. Some of his songs are okay. Alright? But I'm talking about actual, like, what rap used to be. Okay? I don't want to play I don't really want to play anything, because if I play it, I feel like I'm going to get copyrighted. Okay? But I want to pull up, see, here's Inspector Deck. I bomb atomically, Socrates' philosophies and hypotheses. Can't define how I be dropping these mockeries. Lyrically performed armed robbery. Flee with the lottery. Possibly they spotted me. Battle-scarred shogun. Explosion when my pen hits tremendous. Ultraviolet shine. Blind forensics. I inspect you through the future. See millennium. Killer bees. Sold 50 gold, 60 platinum. Like, he is saying so much in this verse. It is absolute poetry. Look at the word usage. It's bravo, bravo. There is no rap today like rap of old. Okay, and that's why I got out of the game, because I saw that it was trash. I saw that it wasn't worth the time. I saw what it was becoming. And now you kids are eating it up. These are your role models for today. Oh man, Young Boy, he's so great. Yeah, Young Boy is so trash in comparison to what rap actually used to be. Okay, it is a third of what rap used to be, and it's going down. The NF is newer than Young Boy. Young Boy's been around longer than NF, so it's like a timeline. Like I said, whoever comes out next, oh my God, is he gonna be bleh, 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 speaking in stupid, like sound like That's it's just getting worse, right? And now I'm gonna prove it to you. So let's talk about Young Boy specifically. Okay, so Outside Today is the first song written by Young Boy, Never Broke Again. Okay, and it was the one that made him famous. Okay, well, let me educate you on how these things actually work, kiddos. Okay, the reality is your young boy did not actually create the songs that you hear, not all of them. Okay, so when you look it up, the songwriters are Kentrell Golden, and that's his name. Kentrell Golden is Young Boy's actual real name. Okay, and Dylan McKinney. Who is Dylan McKinney? Songwriter? I didn't hear anything about Dylan McKinney. Who's Dylan McKinney? Let's look up Dylan McKinney. I looked him up, and you know who he is? Look at, here we go. Roll down the credit. Let's find Young Boy. So the artist is Young Boy. Young Boy Never Broke Again Until Death Call My Name. He is a composer, right? Oh, we're looking for Outside. I'm sorry. It was announced. The song is Outside, which is on here. I had seen it. 122. Okay, well, I thought I had seen it. I guess I didn't see it. I saw Until Death Call My Name. Whatever. Young Boy Never Broke Again. He's a composer, as you can see. Composer, 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 composer. The man is a composer. Okay, so Dylan McKinney, Who is Dylan McKinney? Okay, that's what I typed in. Yeah, there he is. Dylan McKinney. Who is that guy? He is a composer. A composer is the one who actually creates the sound that you hear in the song. So when you hear a song, okay, there's somebody rapping or talking or singing, and then there's somebody who is creating the beat, the song, the music. They're the composer. Okay, the composer is the guy who actually writes the music. Okay, who actually puts the notes down on the paper. Okay, or in the case of Dylan McKinney, who sits in the studio and actually mixes the beat. Okay, so what did Young Boy actually do? Young Boy simply heard Dylan McKinney's beat and then put words to it. That's what he did. Okay, now I give him more credit than most today. Some of them don't even do that. Some of them just sing a song or a rap that somebody else wrote completely. But for the most part, the thing that when I talk to kids and I go, what do you like about the song? They go, oh, well, it's not that I like the lyrics so much as I like the beat or I like the song. Okay, well then you don't like Young Boy, you like Dylan McKinney. So let's keep going. Excuse me, I'm a little sick, so my nose is not perfect today. Anyway, uh, All In by Young Boy, because that was the one that I analyzed. Okay, the song Never Broke Again. Now we have more songwriters. Okay, Luke Clay, Michael O'Brien, Brandon Russell, several guys. Okay, I'm not going to look them all up. I'm simply going to look up the first one, Luke Clay. Okay, and I had looked him up before, so we're going to find Young Boy. There it is. Young Boy. He was a composer for Young Boy. Composer. Okay, All In. That's what I'm looking for. Composer and producer. Okay, so he actually put everything together. Okay, again, it is even possible that these other guys wrote it and Young Boy just rapped. They put he's reading their words. He's not even creating the words. Okay, it's low level. Okay, he's not an artist. He's somebody who sounds good and makes a noise. Okay, and here's the bottom line. I'll continue with the proof. Atlantic Records. Okay, Atlantic Records is the record label for Young Boy. Okay, and who owns Atlantic Records? 2004, Atlantic and its sister label Elektra were merged into Atlantic Records Group. Okay, Craig Kallman is the chairman of Atlantic. Okay, since this guy passed away, so he's passed away, and now this guy's in charge. Okay, so he's a American entrepreneur and DJ. He's the money. This is the guy making the actual money. Okay, facts. How the industry actually works. Okay, Young Boy will only continue to be famous as long as Craig Kallman, this guy, continues to produce him at Atlantic Records. As soon as Atlantic Records chairman over here, Craig Kallman, decides Young Boy is no longer a sound that people want to hear, when he's no longer pulling the audience that he needs to pull, Atlantic will pull out on Young Boy, and all the debt that he's accrued from all of his money and videos and will be gone. Okay? All of it. Get ready. It's going to end for Young Boy. Okay? He's a sucker who is a criminal and easily manipulated. And that's the facts. You're being manipulated. Because let me tell you something. One of my favorite rappers, I hope I don't get copyrighted, but if I do get copyrighted, I'm going to cut this part out. So I'll just read the lyrics to you if that's the case.
You think you're original? You ain't original. You were programmed to be you. You're a slave and you don't even know it. The shit you think of ain't even your thoughts. Let's step out the box for a minute.
Okay? You were programmed to be you. Okay? The effect of music on our body chemistry is particularly fascinating to me. So this is an article written by uh, John Powell, okay, for The Guardian. This is a legitimate news resource doing research on the effects on the brain chemistry and body chemistry based on music. Our bodies effectively contain an internal pharmacy that dispenses various chemicals to help deal with life's challenges. For example, if you're in a dangerous situation, you'll receive a shot of adrenaline to give you energy. And if you do something which is good for you, you get a dose of serotonin, which encourages you to do the same thing again. Research has revealed that music holds the keys to our body's pharmacy and can promote or suppress the release of these chemicals. For example, loud and rhythmic music can increase your adrenaline levels, which will help to keep you awake during a long, boring drive. Okay? How does rap affect the body? Okay, this was done. How does rap music affect teens? Okay, and I want to see. It's called Youth Voices. This is another study, but this is according to the American Academy of Child and Adolescent Psychiatry. Okay, this is the psychological workings of the mind. Many of the rap lyrics contribute to suicide, violence, and inappropriate sexual content in lyrics that also influence and contribute to teens taking part in drugs and alcohol in a younger age. Okay, which is exactly what Mr. Youngboy is saying. He himself is addicted to drugs, alcohol, etc. Okay, you're being programmed. You're being told this is what's cool. This is what's doing it for you. You're being brainwashed, is what you're being. Let me educate you. There are 1.9 million people currently confined nationwide in the United States. The majority of those are in state prisons, meaning state prisons get tax money for keeping prisoners. This is huge revenue for states. Okay? Then you have a further breakdown. Let's take a look. Okay? As of 2019, there were a total of 1,677 adult correctional facilities in the United States. Of these, 111 were operated by the Federal Bureau of Prisons, that's federal, so that's nation, versus 1,155 run by the individual states. Again, huge revenue for the states. However, there are 411 privately operated, meaning they are for-profit, privately owned prisons in the United States. Privately owned prisons is on the stock market, and CoreCivic is the largest private prison operator in the U.S. Okay, they use investment model, blah, blah, blah. Since their inception in the 1980s, CoreCivic and Geo have grown to enjoy over $1 billion in revenue each year. It is business to have people in prison. I would not be surprised to find out if major rap labels and executives, and even going back to the Atlantic Record Company, if they own stock in CoreCivic and have a vested interest in creating criminals. You are listening to music that promotes becoming a criminal. You make yourself you make those people a role model to follow. You then partake in criminal activity. Fighting is a crime. It is an assault. All the fights that go on in our school is a promotion of rap music and hip hop talking about being a criminal. And by following that example, you become a criminal. In the future, you get locked up. You are now generating revenue for this machine. Okay? And let me give you the final piece of understanding when it comes to all rappers. Okay? And you can look this up for yourself, because the majority of them who are on the outside of it, who were in, guys like MC Hammer, where did he go? Okay, where have all the big names that were here one day and gone the next day? Where are they? Okay, a lot of the people that are on this list, I don't even know these guys. Well, the reality is they get into debt with the record label that gives them all this cash and money, and they're flaunting all this paper, but really it's all on loan. And then when they're no longer a hit artist, they're no longer pulling the numbers, they're not on top of the records anymore, the record label will pull from them, and now they owe money to the record label. And they're in more debt than they were when they started off. They're worse off than they started off, and they become poor once again. It is all a facade. It is all a lie. Get out. Don't even look at these people as role models. Don't do it. Don't go down the dead end road. I've been down the road, and I've come back to tell you it doesn't lead anywhere. You can take my advice or learn the hard way. Those are your only two choices.